You are in support of America invading Nigeria.
100%.
Guns are blazing.
I said 100%. Since the government have refused to listen, and leaders are not even helping matters.
Wouldn't that affect the sovereignty of Nigeria? That's the question I'm asking.
Hold on. You now have a sovereignty where terrorists are not telling you what to do, Abi. You now have a sovereignty where terrorists are on the dining table with government, telling government what to do, and leaders are supporting it in Moses. That will be my annoyance. Why would anybody utter such words? These are things you should frown at. Who brought them into Nigeria? Was Nigeria like this in 1999? Moses, please be sincere to yourself. Who brought them into Nigeria? What are they doing here? Why are they not in Ghana? Why are they not in the Republic of Benin? Please, why are they not in South Africa? You can see, we forgot the genesis of our problem and we are blaming America. Let them come. If that will solve the problem. Since you people don't know what to do, let them come and help us. Look at now, as I'm talking to you now, almost 20 villages have been taken over in Plateau and Benue. Moses, who are those occupying those villages? Are they Christians? The real indigenous of those states are now in IDP camp, and they are the farmers in Nigeria. Can you beat that? Somebody in this country once told us that there are good and bad bandits. I'll take my dictionary. I didn't see where they wrote these are good bandits and these are bad bandits. I don't know what that means. Somebody told us that they are their voice, that if anybody should attack them, they will not vote for that person. In this country, somebody told us that, yes, that if government does not answer to them, there will be no peace in Nigeria. Mostly, these things are statement that was made for a man who claimed to be patriotic, a statesman. Is that how to solve a problem? You are pampering these boys. You are making them to become so bold. What audacity you don't even have to attack anybody in Nigeria? For what? No, hold on. These other people, especially from the southeast, who have been fending for themselves, do they look for government subsidy? No, do they wait for government to pamper them? No, these other people that are fending for struggling to survive in Nigeria. Why must a group of people now tell us that we must answer them? They are this, psychological, this and this. These other Nigerians that are holding peaceful agitation, peaceful nature, peaceful, what do you call it, businesses. Are they not Nigerians? Okay. So if all of us become bandits, what will happen to us, Moses? Hold on. Though. If all of us become bandits, will Nigeria exist? You can see how we clearly bring problem into ourselves and we are now blaming America. Moses, have you seen any Christian group that have kidnapped any Muslim girl because of her faith? Yet we kept quiet. Have you talked? Did you say anything? Somebody woke up one day, Sheikh Tanshi, and told her that Tinubu's wife should be killed because she's a Christian. That God told him to kill Tinubu's wife. I'm talking of provocative statements that can cause problems, yet we kept quiet. Moses, did we react? Did you say anything? Is it not how to show tolerance?
Okay.
So why can't our Muslim brothers do the same thing? Sorry. So that Nigeria will live in peace.
Before we come, sorry please, I want you to land on your thoughts.
Yes, they do the same thing. And see whether America will even look at us, not to talk of placing it on CPC. That's what we are saying here. It is because of the actions and statements of leaders that have caused the problem. They should not deny it. Yet they still want to blame us for what they have caused. They still want to blame us to Moses. How do you take that? Is that not an insult? Right. You are talking of America insulting, but you insulted us. When you told us that, or you said we agree with the bandits, there will be no peace in Nigeria. Moses, can you beat that? And it's because of this statement, that's why Saudi Arabia could not tolerate you. They declared you persona non grata. Saudi Arabia, the seat of Islamic Caliphate. They could not tolerate you. But here, you tell us all manner of things, you do all manner of things, and you get away with it.
All right, let me